Hello everybody, welcome back to Matteo's Corner. I'm going to cut to the chase, guys. I am super excited about a game coming out later this year. And if you guys don't know what it is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I saw the trailer when it first aired for everyone to see at the PlayStation Experience, and oh my god. Oh, I could not stop freaking out. Like, I'm even freaking out just thinking about it. And I am so excited for this game, not just because Mega Man X is in the game, but just because of the fact that they're making another one. They said they would never make another Marvel vs. Capcom game, and here we are, with a new one just around the corner, with characters focusing on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and from what I heard, there's going to be a lot of Capcom characters that are from series that are either not exactly dead, but they're not really doing anything with it. Like, I heard a rumor that Edward Falcon from Power Stone, I think his name's Edward Falcon, the guy that wears red in Power Stone might be a character, either as an assist or as an actual character, and oh my gosh, I would be super excited if he was in there, because I actually do like Power Stone. I used to not like Power Stone, and then all of a sudden I got into it, and I really enjoy it. I might actually play it for my channel sometime. Well, let's talk about what we all want to talk about, the story and the characters. Okay, story's a little weird, because I don't know exactly what they're going to do with it. They said they're going to do this whole cinematic thing that ties in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the universe of Capcom. And then they also said that Captain Marvel and Mega Man X are going to be, so both of them are going to be the main, like, this huge focus for the story. So now that makes me wonder, Mega Man X is super important. Why? I mean, Captain Marvel I can kind of see, because she's in charge of, she's one of the big heads of the Avengers and of S.H.I.E.L.D., and especially with the latest Civil War that just happened, I mean, sky's the limit for Captain Marvel. But Mega Man X? What could Capcom be planning? So then I thought, alright, well, let's think about what the story might be. So we know that the Infinity Gems are in it. And that's a big thing, because the Infinity Gems are really powerful pieces of accessories, I guess you could call them, that fit into the Infinity Gauntlet, and whoever holds the Infinity Gauntlet gets, like, unlimited power. They're basically God. However, they're only able to be used in the universe that they're from, at least to my knowledge of comic books. I'm not really well versed in comic books. I do know a lot of comic books, but I don't know a lot of, like, the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos. My sister's boyfriend's brother does, though. He's a huge Thanos fan. He's the one that actually got me into Thanos. I found out about Thanos in Marvel Superheroes, and I didn't really think much about him. And then my sister's boyfriend's brother and I hung out a lot during my first years of college, and he would bring comic books in, and he's like, dude, you need to see this, you need to see this. And every single time we would hang out, we would talk about Thanos. And over time, Thanos became more of a favorite villain of mine. I love reading him in comics. I love just how much of an arrogant bastard he is, but how also intelligent and smart Thanos really is. Kind of like Doctor Doom, if Doctor Doom wasn't so egotistical to where he speaks in third person. It's kind of funny how that actually works out. Those things are pretty powerful, but they only work in the universe that they're from, which means that with the universes coming together to become one universe, it would make sense that the Infinity Stones work. But how? How would the universes combined with Mega Man X? So then my mind went to, well, who's the main villain? A lot of people are speculating that Sigma is going to be one of the villains for the game. And honestly, I can kind of see where they're coming from. Sigma is a very powerful villain in the Capcom universe. He used to be the top Maverick Hunter in the Mega Man X series. The evil robots, when they turn evil, are said to go Maverick. And when you go Maverick, that means you either defect from being a normal robot or you're forced to. And basically, when you're a Maverick, you go against the laws of robotics, which means that, you know, robots can't hurt people, robots are meant for the greater good, etc., etc. So, with that, I think that's how it works. So that being in mind, Sigma got infected with the virus, which was created by Dr. Wily, and Zero had it first, and then Sigma got it, and Sigma is like the perfect host for the Maverick virus. He basically is the Maverick virus. Like, I remember one game where Sigma took over the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty's face morphed into Sigma. It's amazing, like, to think about how strong Sigma could be in the Marvel Universe with, like, Ultron and a bunch of other, the Vision, a lot of other robotic entities that he could take over and make into Sigma doppelgangers. He could make them into Mavericks. He could do all sorts of shit with it. So yeah, that's how I think Mega Man X is going to be a big part of the story, is that Sigma is somehow going to be involved. And if not Sigma, there's going to be another Mega Man X villain, like maybe Vile or one of the other ones that's going to come in and just wreck shit up and just make all sorts of trouble. However, there is one thing, though, about Marvel vs. Capcom that I've noticed, that they have a lot of giant enemies as final bosses. You had Apocalypse and X-Men vs. Street Fighter, which was technically the first Marvel vs. Capcom. Onslaught, which was the first Marvel vs. Capcom. A Capcom-made boss named Abyss, which was a 3-part boss where it was a suit of armor and then this weird goo gel person, and then it turned into this big demonic red liquid, looked kind of like a symbiote actually, but it was like weird. It was not a symbiote, but it looked like it. Then we got MVC 3, which gave us the mighty Galactus, who's the devourer of worlds. And the way they made that work was that Wesker and Dr. Doom they somehow got in contact with each other, and they were able to make a device that could make people go into the other dimension. And then, Galactus found out and was like, I'm gonna eat everything because I'm a big fat ass. I don't really know how that would work. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same kind of thing. Maybe the Infinity Stones, the Reality Gem maybe did something along those. I'm pretty sure that might be put into play. Sigma, though, ugh, he'd be scary. But then Capcom said that there's a brand new character, coming in to be the boss. I hope it's like a combination of like Ultron and Sigma. That would be really cool. Or maybe it's some new villain that Sigma takes over. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a villain that's going to tie into a new Capcom game that's going to be coming out. But either way, story-wise, I am very, very excited. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with the cinematic universe for MVC Infinite. Because they're not really, it's not really a sequel. It's more like a reboot, I think. And the reason why they're rebooting it is because they have no access to X-Men and Fantastic Four characters for the mainstay of the game. But I did hear that they're going to make DLC with Fantastic Four and X-Men characters. So hopefully we'll get Magneto and Doctor Doom and maybe even an actual frickin' Fantastic Four character, like The Thing. I just wanted to talk about story today, because I want to know what your thoughts are on it, too. I want to know what you think about the story, what you think that they might do, if there's anything I might have overlooked in terms of what they could add in, even things that they could add in that would make the story work. I mean, if, God forbid, if you have Mega Man X, and you have Power Stone, like I mentioned earlier, maybe the Power Stones and the Infinity Stones. You know what? That'd be really cool. If in Marvel you have the Infinity Stones, and then Capcom you have the Power Stones, and maybe they merge into these one kind of... So, like, they're still the Infinity Gems, but maybe that's why people from Capcom are after them, because they think they're the Power Stones. That would be really cool. I'm not going to lie. That would actually be a really cool story idea for MVC Infinite. Let me know what you guys think about the story in the comments down below. I would love to read and talk to you guys about what you think is going to happen in this game. I will make a video talking about characters. I need to make a list, though. I was going to go in without a list, but I think I need to look through past games, see what kind of characters they might bring back, and then in terms of new characters and reasons why. I have a few already kind of written down on a list. I'll make a more in-depth list later. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in today for my first blog post of the year. I'm going to do more of these. I have a New Year's resolution. of more reviews and more blog posts, because there is a lot of stuff coming out this year that I would like to talk about. And especially since MVC3 has come out on the PS4, I'm going to have a lot of stuff to talk about with MVC3. I'm going to talk about characters. I'm going to talk about the overall gist of what I thought of the gameplay and everything. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful day today. I'm going to end this review before it gets too dark that I could even make a review. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day today.